Hi, I'm Ben Schmerler. Welcome to another video in our Tech Tips series. In the not too distant past, many businesses got by with having their computer guy show up every now and then to take care of a laundry list of issues. Maybe they would come in, install a PC, troubleshoot a printing issue, and do other common tasks that would usually consist of chores that would pile up with little actual urgency to complete. But in 2021, the standards have shifted. Not only do we rely on our technology more for our day-to-day tasks, but the threats that could lead to failure, fraud, theft, and other consequences are more significant than ever before. Technology is incredibly valuable to our work and personal lives, but that means we must have a greater urgency to stomp out these threats before they cause consequences that could severely impact us. So today, I want to talk about 3 essential elements that could shift your IT management from reactive to proactive and protect your business from an attack. Strategy and planning. While there are a number of products, tools, and services that can improve the performance and security of your technology, they may not be implemented and managed successfully without proactive strategy and planning sessions that focus less on the technology itself and more on the goals of the business. A good approach to start is to pick a regular cadence for planning sessions. Use this time to take a high-level look at your organization and figure out where things could improve, regardless of technology. Identify where your current technology is lacking or aging, and make commitments to when upgrades and changes will need to happen. It's also important to look at the resources available to achieve your goals so that decisions can be prioritized while being prepared to make the investments required. This won't guarantee that everything will be perfect, but proactive strategy and planning will limit the painful surprises that many businesses struggle with. Monitoring. This is a little more broad, but proactive IT management requires a shift from waiting for the symptoms of a failure to occur to using monitoring tools to act as quickly as possible before a major incident happens. Some monitoring solutions are more sophisticated or specialized than others. The 2 key things to remember when identifying and utilizing monitoring solutions is that 1, monitoring is effective when used on the proper solutions, and 2, it's important to know the benefits and limitations of a monitoring solution. Monitoring will not stop failure 100% of the time, but the expression, "where there's smoke, there's fire," applies here. We're looking for clues that could suggest an attack on a system is in progress, or that a hard drive in a server is in a state of near failure, or that a backup is not running fast enough to copy all of the data. While these things can be identified through system reviews, day-to-day monitoring can help achieve a high level of performance on the technology we utilize every day and minimize damaging incidents. It can also help inform our planning sessions and shape our decision-making. So it's critical that every business identify important systems to their operation and what monitoring options are available to keep them running. Patch management, mobile device management, and scheduled maintenance. Another important part of proactive IT management are the tools and approach to day-to-day support. It is important to stay on top of the tasks that are necessary to keep your IT protected from the threats out there. Plus, if you don't have a structured and disciplined approach to maintaining your devices, there's really no amount of planning and monitoring that can avoid many of the cybersecurity threats out there, like ransomware. Considering the number of vulnerabilities out there in the wild, it can be a challenge to address them all. But if you can stay on top of critical security updates, you will be more likely to not be the next target. Comprehensive, proactive IT management for you will involve a much more complex conversation than a video like this can cover. If you feel like you need to take a more proactive approach to managing IT, there's no better time to start than right now. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, stay vigilant, my friends.